Hey everybody, welcome back. This is my second attempt to make today's video, and the reason why is my first one, my daughter interrupted because as I was recording my first video, something paranormal happened, and it's actually broken one of her Christmas presents, and so she's not very happy. She was in the bathroom and she says she just heard something fly off the shelf, and as it did, it's knocked this vase, this really pretty vase that she wanted, it's knocked it and it's cracked it and it's all like broken. She's very upset. So that's not the first thing that happened. Our smoke alarms went off for no reason this morning, and the taps switched on and off. I was actually downstairs at the time and my daughter was running her bath water, and I actually heard, because she has it on quite a blast, and when I heard the taps switch off, of faucets if you're in North America, and she just shouted, "Who switched my water off?" And she's going mad, and my mum's the only one upstairs, and mum's like, "Well, I'm the only one up here and I haven't done it." And so that's like 3 incidents what happened this morning. So I'll try and get on with this video, which actually brings me to the incidents of taps switching on and off on their own. Now, whether it's the kitchen or the bathroom, if you run the taps, they'll switch off on their own, or if they're already off, you will walk in and they'll be on full blast. And sometimes that can be really, really annoying. And one such incident was when we're going into 2011 now, so that in the last video we spoke 2008, things quietened down a little bit, not completely. There was the odd thing here and there, but it wasn't until now 2011 that things started to get exciting again. So I went to use the bathroom late one night, early hours one morning, and I heard the taps in the sink, the water running on full blast. So I thought, oh, somebody's already awake and using the bathroom. And so I went in to see who it was, and there was nobody in there, but the plug had been placed in the sink, and both taps, the hot and the cold tap, because in the UK we do have a lot of separate taps. I know in North America your faucets are, combined into one, so you just have like the one spout, but we've got like both taps, the hot tap and the cold tap, and they were both running full blast in the sink with the plug in, and the water was up to the brim. Now, it was very, very fortunate that I actually caught the water in time, because can you imagine if I hadn't? So something must have woken me up to say, look, you really need to check on the bathroom sink. And I was really annoyed about that, because I thought the damage that could have caused. I mean, the chances of me waking up in the middle of the night to use a bathroom at that particular time, and just to find the water up to the brim, the damage it could have caused. So that really, really annoyed me. Another incident that did happen during the same year was myself and my mum, we went to fetch my youngest daughter from school, and my niece stopped by to visit, and we were like, "Oh, Becky, do you want to come with us?" And she was like, no, I'll stay here. I think she'd been at college all day. So she was sitting on the sofa, and the sofa's facing the fireplace, and above our fireplace we've got this huge mirror. And so she's watching TV, and when we come back, she's very, very frightened. She's very unnerved, and then she tells us that as she's sitting on the sofa, she sees a man standing behind her, but he's not looking at her, he's looking directly into the mirror. But how she's described him isn't really how we've described the male ghost that we've seen. She says he was a little bit older. So maybe we are all reading reading this male ghost wrong. Maybe some of us think he's older, maybe some of us think he's younger, or maybe there are two separate male ghosts, but you know, no one else has seen an older one. So with it being a teenager, maybe to her, you know, he did seem older, but you know, the jury's out on that one, because we don't know whether it's the same one or whether they're two separate spirits altogether. Now, another thing that did happen during 2011, and I don't really want to go into the ins and outs of this particular incident because it is quite upsetting for myself, but I did suffer a pregnancy loss, and I was due to go in hospital the next day to give birth to my little boy, who I knew I had lost. And so I was very upset. I really wasn't looking forward to it. And so my ex was here with me, and we decided we'd sleep on the sofa that night, and he was doing his best to cheer me up, as you know, and I was doing my best to cheer myself up. You know, I knew the next day would be not very nice, so we decided to watch Only Fools and Horses. And I don't really watch television at all, but we watched Only Fools and Horses, and it was about 1:30 in the morning. So we switched the TV off, and we're lying on the sofa, and next minute we hear footsteps coming down the stairs. And these footsteps, they walk into the kitchen and go in and switch the kettle on, and then the kettle starts boiling. And so we're both like, oh, who'd be making like a drink of tea, like at, you know, 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning? Who would be doing that? Now, at the time, my mum's eldest sister, her older sister, was living with us. Now, she was very poorly. She had Alzheimer's, really, really bad, and she had nowhere else to go. So I did say that she could come and stay with us, and we would look after her for the rest of her days. So she was quite naughty and used to wander about a bit, and we were like, oh no, it's her, and we can't trust her in the kitchen in case like she switches like the cooker on and, you know, gasses us all out, or, you know, she tries to unlock one of the doors and escape in the middle of the night. So we got up and we checked, and nobody's in the kitchen. Nobody. And the kettle's boiling. Well, it's boiled at this point. So I goes upstairs and checks in the bedroom, and she's actually sharing a bedroom with my mum. And I opened the bedroom door, and they're in that room, by the way. And I opened the bedroom door and sound asleep. And that's not the first time that has happened. Now, I did mention in another video about electrical malfunctions, about the microwave, the dial microwave switching on its own. However, the kettle seems to be one of the big things. Now, you could say it was just the kettle, but three different kettles that we've had in the house have all switched on their own. But we've dealt with that now, because what we do is we unplug it. So we think that the entities, the spirits, would have quite a difficult time replugging it in. So we do make things like really, really difficult. You know, if something keeps happening, like say the kettle keeps switching on by itself, and we've had 3 different kettles, and it's done that with all 3 kettles. And you think it's about time you take matters into your own hand, and you're not just going to like leave it there for you to switch on again. You're going to unplug the kettle. So they are the incidents that have happened round about that time. It does then go a little bit quiet again. Like I say, they're not regular hauntings. There's no particular pattern. There's no particular timeline. There's no particular place in the house. And, you know, with the apparitions that are not really being seen anymore. There might be the odd thing here and there. People are still saying every so often that the male is popping his head around the wall as the stairs curve, and he's standing at the bottom of the stairs and he's poking his head around. So they're saying that they're seeing the ghost, but no one's really seen these on a regular basis. It might be the odd one here and there, but nothing really major. But at this point, things are starting to move, starting to switch on, the loud banging, and so that's everything. I think that's happened in the year 2011. If there is anything else, I will mention it in my next video, because like I say, it's hard to memorize so many things from so many years ago. But what I want to say is thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you've enjoyed the video. Thank you to the people who are subscribing to the video. I am just so amazed with it. Thank you so much. And all of those who are watching and taking the time to watch this video, because all you're getting is me speaking. You're not getting any paranormal activity, you're not witnessing any of that. You're just going on my words. So I do appreciate everybody who is taking the time to watch my videos, because I'm so new, so everything's fresh. I'm not getting like thousands and thousands and thousands just yet, so I don't know if I will. But for the ones who actually are taking the time to watch my videos, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, and I will see you when I make the next video. Thank you.